What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Todd Grisham has just announced that his final studio session for audio recording has been complete for Esports Boxing Club, which means we should be moving closer to getting an early access, or maybe even the final release date is going to be announced soon. Who knows? But it's exciting news. It's progression at the end of the day. And also more good news, as Esbc has said they have some major fixes of the body punching issue that was mentioned throughout the content creator event gameplay sessions, and also the input lag for where the button and command is pressed and the fighter on screen reacting, how that issue has now fixed as well.
Community, they had some feedback, they had some concerns, some that we've already fixed already, including, I believe, Ash, was the shots to the body. They seem to do a lot more damage than shots to the head. Has that issue been solved?
Yes, so that essentially was a balancing issue in the game, and in terms of the features and everything that we're doing and bringing in, that won't be the last balancing issue we'll have. Right, this will be an ongoing, continual process.
And what about the controls being more responsive, Ash?
Yeah, so that's some good feedback that we had around. I think it was specifically around the dodging, being able to dodge and essentially being able to do what you want to do instantly. So we've made some changes in the game, which has made that a little bit more fluid, where that's no longer an issue.
So really good news, really positive news in moving forward for those issues mentioned previously. There are a few other issues though that I want to mention, and a few red flags that I hope are fixed before the early access is out.
Hey, one other slight criticism, Will, maybe you can tune in on this, was the weave. Obviously defense is sometimes even more important than offense. But there was some complaints that maybe they couldn't attack the right way out of the weave, and defense wasn't what they had hoped. What have we done about that?
They thought about it could be improved as like one, the sort of range of motion and the sort of speed at which you can do that. There was also a suggestion about being able to block low while weaving back. You could use block in all these other positions that you're in, but in that particular position you couldn't. And the third thing was basically being able to throw punch mid weave. So if it's one of these situations where somebody's thrown a right hand and you've weaved to the left to get out of the way, basically that you'd be able to throw a shot during the middle of those engagements. That's a little tougher piece of work.
Into especially our movement system, there will be a little bit of a learning curve for players who are used to maybe other games where you can instantly just change direction in Esbc, because movement's a big part of the game. If you shift weight on your back foot, for example, you have to allow the player to move in a direction that's going to be natural to where he or she is currently at in the ring. You are not going to be able to instantly just kind of move unnaturally, and because the visuals are we've gone for that hybrid realism, we've really set the bar quite high.
So yeah, those are some of the red flags and issues that I thought that need to be fixed, immediately before the early access is available for us as players, And come on, man, even from fighting at round 3, from the PS2, from GameCube, you're able to move your head 360, punch off the head movement to create counter punching opportunities. I mean, if that's not there, it's going to feel a little bit incomplete. But also, you can't punch whilst moving your head, so there's not going to be no counter punching availability. And I mean, I'm a James Toney fan. I love the counter punching style, and we need that counter right hand, baby. You can't deny us of that. Don't deny us of that. Don't deprive us of that Steel City interactive. Come on, baby. We need that counter punching ability, man, that smoothness. And I can do without the blocking whilst without the blocking low whilst leaning back. Lastly, the footwork is something I wanted to touch on. Now, they spoke about not being able to change direction instantly, and it's something that they're trying to stay away from to sort of simulate reality. But there's some fighters where their genuine natural style is them having the ability to change directions very quickly, like Manny Pacquiao, for example, moving awkwardly and unorthodox. Emmanuel Augustus is another example. Tyson Fury as well, being the size that he is, his movement is quite freakish, and he's able to sort of move quite smoothly, push off in different directions. And yeah, so I don't understand what they mean by that. The gameplay doesn't look like the footwork's too bad, but I do think that they should allow some more smoothness with the footwork. So yeah, man, comment and let me know what you think should be available. If you could pick one of these things, what do you feel should be fixed by the time early access is available? And for me, it's gonna have to be the move in the head whilst counter punching. For me, that's gonna be key one for me, to be honest with you. It's something that I do in all of the games, man. Like, it feels like it's not gonna feel like it's not gonna feel complete if that's not there for me personally. I can do without the blocking low, as I say, but yeah, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe, like the video, and back with more content.